Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. No, good evening to YBs. We call ourselves YB or Yellow Bus members in Malaysia, Singapore, and probably some other part of the world. Yeah. As always, thank you so much for tuning in to our live talk on this beautiful Saturday. Let me introduce myself, Michael, for those who have not known me. And we have Howard over there.
Hi,
Howard,
everyone.
yeah. Hi, Howard. Hi.
Hello,
So
hello.
we both will be your host for tonight. Yeah. So what we have tonight is Mr. Thomas Choong
Hi,
from Singapore.
everyone. I'm Thomas
Hi,
Chun.
Thomas. Hi. Okay. So Thomas actually developed his interest in photography more than 10 years ago. He recently picks up birding, I think about 3 to 4 years. Yeah. So Thomas actually told me that he started off with Olympus, then later on he moved to Nikon, and he now owning the latest Sony A1 with 600 prime lens. I just learned from him. This 600 prime lens actually cost him 16,000 Sing dollar. Yeah, it's a lot of money. Yeah. So without further ado, please join me in welcoming Thomas. Over to you, Thomas.
Thank you. So we start already?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can now.
I'm Thomas Chun. Today, first time do this presentation for this birding. I'm quite new for doing presentation. So I do my best to tell this to talk about birding. So can I know how many people here is birding? Take bird.
Are we counting zoo as well?
So far all are landscape or birding.
I think I've got mixture lah. Yeah, you quite a few actually do birding here. I can see, and many of them actually do landscape and portrait, some other genre. Yeah.
I don't do
Okay,
birding,
okay.
but I want to see what you're going to present.
Oh, okay.
I think
So
most of us want to see your beautiful birds picture.
okay lah.
Yeah. Want to see your beautiful shots,
Okay. Let's start lah. So first of when I beginning start to birding, I using Nikon, and I was using Nikon D500 and D5O. So I'm using the Sigma lens, 60 to 600, the spot lens. Somehow when I using this camera, when I start to take bird, when doing bird in fly, I will try to use D500 because it's faster and it's a crop sensor. So 600 give me more reach. So D850 when the bird is stationary there, then is higher megapixel, then have more detail, more beautiful shot. But upon that time, I was not very sure that really I will stay on this birding for how long. So I dare not jump into buying expensive equipment. Maybe I try birding half year, 1 year. I would think that was very toughly. So I quit. But somehow I stay. So I stay already. So I will start to change gear. Start to change my gear. So okay, let me show you my photo for the beginning.
I thought you started off with Olympus, Thomas. You're not started off with Olympus.
Yeah, I started birding with Nikon first, then second, then Olympus.
Then on.
Then Nikon
first.
again.
Yeah. Then after that, Sony already.
Oh.
So Nikon equipment, I sell away quite a lot. So can we show the photo? I already show, but
We have not seen your screen yet.
Yeah, not yet. You share screen.
I share already. Is it out already?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I share already.
Can you do again?
Or I re-enter again.
Yeah, you re-enter again.
OK，接了。Cannot leh.
Eh?
My handphone is in already. What?
You press the square box with the arrow.
Square box. What? Then he just scroll down. Never show the front page like that day.
Can you exit?
OK, I see first.
Exit all and then you go in again.
OK, exit. Share screen. Start to share. Start now. Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Yes.
Yes. OK. This is the common kingfisher. This one I'm using the Nikon camera. Is taking at the Satay by the Bay. We are aiming to stand at the roster. Nianhua, much beautiful, but he somehow stand there also quite okay. Using I'm using the detail of this camera is using D500 f6.3. My shutter speed is 1 over 2005, 600, ISO 1006 without flash. So while taking this kingfisher, you must be patient and wait lah. Still waiting. And wait for the moment he stand at a very right place and he can give you a very nice pose and the background. And this is another. Stand here, he have his foot in mouth, throwing the fish up and will start to solo in. And you can see a lot of action here. This taking is also D500. Shutter speed 1 over 2005, 600 mm. And ISO 2005. No much changing. That means that I'm using the same speed, same shutter. Because we are waiting for the kingfisher catch the fish. When you start to catch the fish, you have a lot of motion, movement. If your shutter speed start to slow down, you have either motion blur, a lot of motion blur. Sometimes you cannot tell yourself is it's a motion blur or you not in the focus. So in this kind of situation, what I recommend, the shutter speed, you should add 1002 to 2005. It's not bird in flight, but it have a lot of action. So you can much have it the still shot, quite beautiful action.
Can show the exit file.
Huh?
Can show this photo the information.
Can show information.
Okay. Yeah.
You can see all the setting.
Thomas, the 600 mm, is it native or is it 1.5 times? Because the D500 is 1.5 times.
Again, I can't hear.
Your 600 mm you put here, is it a native of the lens or is it 1.5 times because your D500 is crop factor 1.5 times?
This one I'm using the zoom lens. Sigma lens is not yet having a plumb lens yet. So later on you can see the the detail and the difference of Sony plumb lens 600 f4 and the zoom lens 600.
No, this lens that you're using, the 600 mm, is it you are with the lens pointed at 600 mm, or is it because you multiply the 1.5 times? That means the 600 mm is equal to say 400 multiplied by 1.5. Is that what it means? And because the camera
No.
is a 1.5 times crop.
No. Okay, yeah. It is a D500. You have to consider, but somehow he don't tell you one when you do.
Yeah.
When you do PS, he won't tell you automatically. You will upgrade to 600 plus 1.5 crop sensor. Then you're at 800 something.
So can I say effectively you're shooting at 900 mm? You pull it out to the maximum 700 mm.
Yes, you can say that 850 lah. Tam 1.5
Equivalent.
crop sensor.
Equivalent.
You can say that. Okay. But
So
you are
you have a
using
900
PS,
mm
they don't show you this kind of thing. You
Agree.
yourself must include lah.
So you are shooting effectively at 900 mm this one?
About there lah.
Okay.
Let me count lah.
1.5 times 600 times 1.5, I think.
900 mm. You're right. You're right. But
The quite steady at 100 mm is still.
but the bird is quite far. Quite far. The pond is quite big. It stands at the center. You need a longer lens. But somehow myself feel that when you add crops, the TC went in, 1.4 TC in. Nikon, I don't feel the sharpness is there.
Oh, this one includes the 1.4 times extender also.
Yeah.
That means very more than 1,000 mm effective already, right? 1.5 plus 600 times 1.4.
But this one I never put in any TC in.
Oh, not yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
not yet. Never.
Okay.
Thomas, let's move on. Thomas, let's move on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Move on the next photo. This is a black Pazar. This is a black Pazar. Let me see what camera I'm using. The detail. This start to using Olympus. I start to shift to Olympus. Why I shift to Olympus? Because of the Olympus, the frame count is higher. It can give me 20 frames per second. So I intend to take bird in flight. But somehow the Olympus, when I start to use, I don't feel the Olympus, the tracking system is good. You can see the photo, the Olympus, due to the sensor too small, it's a crop sensor, 2-time crop sensor. So when you start to crop the photo, the detail and the reach is not there. No doubt you have better, higher frame count, but still not happy. When start to using Olympus for a few months later. This one I'm using Olympus. I take at when it's raining. This is the shot that I want. The bird stand at the right place and you look at the sky and raining, everything. So it's at the Marina Satay by the Bay. The shutter speed, taking this photo with this rain, I try a lot of shutter speed. I try 40, 60, 1/25, but couldn't get kind of effect. So when I start to move up to 1/200, because the range is quite heavy. The rain is quite heavy. When you slow down the shutter speed, you like waterfall. You can't see the rain stay there. dropping down. So you will see all the rain like you can't see much rain there. So your shutter speed must remain about 1/200, 1/250, this kind of shutter speed in order to get this kind of effect.
Thomas, can make your picture bigger or not?
Zoom in.
Bigger.
Yeah.
How big you want? This big.
Ah.
You like to see big. Okay.
Big bird.
Okay. Another. So that time when I start to take bird, beginning, I like to like have some so-called with the bird, with the flower, this kind of matching. You feel that quite beautiful.
Composition.
Yeah, that kind of conversation. Then I like it, and still the background of this camera for this Olympus, I feel that it's still not very kind of so-called
Okay.
bokeh. Yes, bokeh. You still can see the lotus leaf, this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Still not very impressed. But okay, can improve. Your equipment improve, everything will improve. This kind of background, then you can see the bird alone and the green background, and you can see the detail. Olympus, it can if you stand quite near the bird, is quite not so sensitive, never fly away. You still can get quite good result. But it's like maybe another 5 years or 6 years later, I have to use Olympus back because it's like I can't carry the 600, too heavy. This shutter speed. Okay. Can see everyone?
Yes.
Okay, f4, 1/1000, 280. 280 means that I put a TC in. 280, 400, 560. Because it's a crop sensor. The next photo that I take, this is a kingfisher, that white-throated kingfisher. We like to take when it's flying. So I start to change. This one, if I'm not wrong, I'm still using Olympus. Yes, using Olympus. You can see the shutter speed, 5000, f3.5. 400 mm. That means that I'm buying the 200 f2.8. So ISO 6000, 604.
This one you're using 4150, 2.8.
Yeah,
No.
I using Olympus camera body, but I'm using the Panasonic lens.
Oh.
Panasonic Olympus don't come out the 200 f2.8.
200 f2.8.
200 f2.8 equivalent is 400 f2.8 lah. 428 lah. We say 428. So when it's a crop sensor, you 200 f2.8, so you're having a 428 kind of lens. So Olympus can take such flying shot because it's a 20 frame per second. You can see the pitch just nice to touch the water. You try to catch the fish. This is a flying shot. So after using Olympus for about a year, then I start to shift equipment, shift to Sony already. Following all the photo are Sony. You can see the Sony give you the detail. Everything is different already. Bigger.
Wow.
Wow, very nice,
This is a bigger. Okay, you can see the kingfisher catching the fish, and he start to shift, start to
Hmm.
move around everything, so the water spreads, and the fish is in the mouth. It's a very beautiful shutter speed. This time I'm using Sony zoom lens. I have a Sony zoom lens 200, 600. That time I still not yet buy a plant lens. So using Sony A92 f6.3 1 over 4000.
Hmm.
My zoom is about 407, ISO 6004.
Hmm. Very nice. And no noise.
No noise.
Hmm.
Yeah, you
6004.
must control. Because what I discovered, A92 the pixel is about 24, if I'm not wrong, compared to A1. A1 higher noise. When you have higher megapixel, the noise ISO higher, you create more noise. Your pixel higher, noise is higher. Hopefully next time they can come out a 50 megapixel. The noise is very good.
This picture, did you crop or is it original size?
I have to crop one. All
Crop,
birding
yeah.
crop.
Hmm.
You have to crop.
So it's actually quite far away because you're using a
No,
600
not very
mm.
far. I think is I using the zoom at the 400. I never totally zoom in 600.
Hmm.
So quite okay. I think the crop lesser, not so much. This is the what I say Sony the flying. When you start to using the tracking system Sony, then you can get the bird in flight, the whole sequence. If you are using Nikon or you using Olympus, you can't do this kind of photo.
You
Totally
can,
cannot.
but it just miss a lot.
Miss a lot. You maybe Nikon you can get 3 or 4.
Hmm.
Maybe Olympus you can get 5 to 8.
Hmm.
But
Yes.
Sony can get, you just imagine it's about 24 to 28 photo that I got it.
The success rate is higher.
Yeah, the
Definitely.
success rate is, I tell you, when Sony you start to use the A92, when they start to track the bird, they start to get the bird already is in the focus. You can just trust your camera and take this photo effortless.
What's the frame rate of the A9 Mark II?
But
What's the frame rate? How many frames per second? There's a
20
A9.
frame,
Oh, so
20
you
frame
burst
per second.
20 frames, you burst here and then composite combine the photos, is it?
Yeah, you just keep on take lah. They until they burst lah.
Okay.
Oh, it not mean that 20 frame per second you only can take 20 frame, then the camera will burst. The camera will stop. No, the
Buffer
camera
is
will
quite
still
high.
function.
The buffer is quite big.
Yeah.
Very nice shot, then.
Yep. The shutter speed, yes. You can see when I take bird in fly, my shutter speed is remain 4,000 to 5,000. Not much changing one, because when you take bird in flight, you must think about my shutter is a priority already. That means that I must make sure my shutter is at least 3002 and above. So you think that, okay, I want to take bird. This is a solo. They fly very fast, and small and no direction one. They just fly. They like it. You don't know how they're going to fly, but you have to pen. Later I will tell you. I using the dog sight to track the bird.
Mm-hmm.
I can't use the viewfinder at the eyesight to track the bird. You can't do that. So you must add another equipment on top your camera. Then in order to track this kind of thing. This is just to show you the camera they can do.
Capability. Yeah.
Yeah. This is
Wow, it's like an angel.
like an angel. This is the black wing kite. It's a common bird in Singapore. Okay, and it's take at the, the aerospace. Then this black wing kite, when they start to breaching, the male will pass the food to the female to feeding the young. So you also need a very good camera, fast camera, in order to take the flying shot, especially when they pass the food to each other. This is the perching. This is a yellow drum. This is a male yellow drum. Same, I using the Sony. Still using the zoom lens. Not yet using the plumb lens. Coming soon. This is a female yellow drum.
Very sharp, huh? Very
Sharp.
sharp image.
Yeah. You must see the eyesight. Everything is in focus. So when you start to see Sony, I'm using Sony, then I'm using Nikon, I'm using Olympus. You can see the difference of the photo.
The quality does
The
make a
quality,
difference.
because Sony is a full frame.
But the budget also difference, ma.
It's like that, there's no chip.
Exactly.
Okay.
Pro and cons.
This one, this photo I also quite like. Is a gray-headed fish eagle at the Pandan River. We like to morning went down there and wait for the bird diving. We start to catch the fish.
Mm-hmm.
And this one I borrow the plant length, 600 f4. When I start to using the 600 f4, then I have to buy. They say cannot poison already.
Oh, this is where you cannot poison this from this
This
picture.
is the photo that I cannot poison. You can see
That's where
the detail, the thing when I do the crop. This crop a lot. Crop a lot. But you can see the detail, the everything is there. The fish.
Yeah, very sharp.
Very sharp.
Buju,
Actually,
16,000
the
one
whole bird
lens.
is there one. But
Come in price tag
I intend to crop only the leg with the fish. The detail of this shutter speed is 3002, 600 mm front length f5, ISO 800. So
So by using the prime lens, you're actually able to drop down the ISO a lot.
Using the prime lens, what drop down the ISO a lot? Yeah.
Correct, isn't it?
Because
Because
it's a
previously your ISO usually about 2000, then
Yeah.
prime you can drop to 800.
Yeah, because the front end F4 ma. F4 you have you can, if you choose F5 6, then you can drop 2 stop at least your ISO. So the noise control also quite good. This is the different front lens and the zoom lens. Zoom lens always start at 6.3,
Correct.
5.6 or 6.3. So not much place to drop. So front end is start at, like you are having a 400 f2.8, you start at f2.8, then you will take hour night time. It's different. You f4, you can have ISO lower, your noise control better.
Yep.
Same. This is a solo.
Wow.
The solo fly. I think you people see solo fly, you also don't know how the bird look like. So small, tiny, and it fly very fast. Like Sony, he can catch the bird very well by using the tracking system. And the
It's
detail,
tracking the eye. It's tracking the eye, isn't it, Sony?
yeah. It track everything.
Remarkable.
Shutter
Remarkable.
speed,
Yeah.
shutter speed, you see, not much change. Also 4,000.
Mm.
F9. F9 because maybe I want more detail coming. Where is at the what, a pond, so the background is water, so background not much thing disturbed, so quite clear, very beautiful. And when you start to take bird in flight, you start to say you want to challenge yourself already. Sideways flying, okay, now I can get the sideways flying. Now I want to try fly toward me. That means a front way flying already.
Wow. That one more challenging.
This way, when the bird start to fly toward you, your camera will, focusing point will keep on changing already. When the thing is come nearer and nearer to you, it's different. And sideways is different.
Hmm.
So when the bird start to fly toward you, your camera must be able to track the bird and at least 4-5 shots. Then you can have such photo. It's a very challenging one when you start to take.
Like this shot, how many photo you burst?
Same old 20 frames per second. No?
Yeah, I mean the whole 20 frame, like how many photo you have taken? Like
Like
100
this kind of flight toward you, you can get 4 to 5, you are very happy already.
in 200 shot, 4 to 5, or 10 shot, 4 to 5.
I mean a 20 bursts,
Oh, I mean, okay.
20 frames per second, about 20 shot lah. You somehow behind one, the rest is all blur one. Why? Because your zoom lens is 600. 600. When the focal range is out already, everything is blur. You cannot focus already. So when in the beginning it start to come near to you, your camera must be able to track already, work already. Your camera it work, then you start to
Understand.
get a bird.
Okay.
or those you can't have such photo. This is the gray-headed eagle. Dive again, not very centered toward me, but considered quite. It's diving to catching the fish. So you can see the eagle claw, eagle eyes. Also using Sony, this one. The sharpener is there, detail is there, the action is there. This one we went down morning, we reached there is about 7 something. We start to wait until whole morning. It's about until 11 something. Then we call out end. Sometimes don't dive. You just wait for there, nothing, do nothing. The detail of this shutter speed 3002, 600 mm, ISO 5000. I'm using zoom lens, this one, if I'm not wrong, f6.3.
Thomas,
Yep.
just now when you show your this exit file, can you go back to your exit file?
Which one?
The earlier picture.
The earlier picture. Which one? This one?
No, the eagle, the eagle.
Eagle one. Okay, this one.
Yeah, you show your.
Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
You show your exit file. Mean the photo info.
SC file. What SC file?
The photo information.
Oh, photo information. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that your file size is only 1.97, and this is probably I mean inline two, right?
A92.
Yeah. So that means this one is cropped a lot because you only
Yeah,
have
you
1.97 megapixel.
yeah.
Yeah.
You have to crop one. Bird in flight.
Okay.
That's why I say take bird. It's better you bring a full frame, then pixel higher, then you can have more reach. And you able to crop. You crop a lot.
Okay.
You crop a lot. But no doubt you crop a lot, it can give you the sharpener, detail, everything.
Do you have a photo that's the uncropped so that we can see how much is the crop factor?
Wow. So far, take bird, you cannot uncrop. Why I say that? Because take bird, you having a big bird or small bird, you cannot stand near to the bird. We
What
must
he
keep a
mean?
distance.
Yeah.
We don't disturb the bird.
Yeah.
Is
I mean, uncrop. Then before you crop, we want to see Haji how small this bird is.
Wow, wow. I never prepare such photo.
Okay, never mind. Maybe next time. Okay.
Never prepare. Maybe next time.
Okay.
Next time. Okay, next time I'll prepare the uncrop. Well, very small. I can tell very small. Very small.
Probably just 10% of the frame, I guess. 10 to 15% of the frame.
Quite small. But this one I believe is quite okay. But it's a big bird. Big bird. Let me see this one. This one uncrop or not? This one also crop. 1.22. Also crop. You so far you can't. Very hard. Okay.
Thomas, to track those birds in flight, to track those birds in flight, do you photograph a JPEG or RAW?
Raw, raw,
RAW.
raw. All my photo is raw.
The camera can keep up because some camera only JPEG can give you that maximum frame rate.
Yeah, but like Nikon now coming out the Z9, according the YouTubers say, the 30 frame per second one you can choose, automatic will go to JPEG. Not like A1. A1 you having a 30 frame per second, you can have raw, but it's a compressed raw.
The Nikon Z9, you have 520 frames per second at JPEG. Z9.
What? The Z9?
Nah. No,
500 frame?
burst rate,
No.
the Z9 has a burst rate of 120 frames per second, but that's only limited to JPEG and very small file size.
Then 30 frame per second. 30.
No, the Z9 got a maximum burst rate of 120 frames per second.
Yeah. Very fast.
Yeah,
They
and that's
will start
JPEG.
to yeah. And some more is a JPEG. Okay, this one will be crop lesser. Is 2.08. It's crop a lot, still crop a lot. This is a black bazaar. It's a migration bird. Stay there, stand still. And this is another bazaar. You can see the eyes, yellow color.
Mm.
It's a very beautiful bird. I went there also quite early. I reached there is about 7:30. Then we have to wait for the bird come. And the bird must stand at the right place and right position. No. This is two type of bazaar. One is black bazaar, one is Jaden bazaar. Here is another bazaar, same bazaar. The shutter speed you can see. When you purchase one is about 1/600, 1/500, 1/200 can. With a 600 plant length and with TC. It's still using A92. And you can see the details. Plant length. You can see the feather, you can see the thing. So the plant length is totally different. Sony plant length, quite sharp. And another bird. This is is a bee eater. This is a blue-tailed bee eater. Fly toward you against. I like to challenge this kind of flying shot that toward you. Very tough to get it, but it's a fun to achieve. The shutter speed, if I'm not wrong, is about 4,000 to 5,000. I used to set this. This is the benchmark that you want to take bird in flight, small bird. The shutter speed should be 4,000 to 5,000. Then you can have very, very beautiful still shot. But if you want the motion blur, can 1,200 to 2,500. But you want the motion blur, make sure your head is sharp. The wing is blur, okay, motion blur.
Thomas, one stupid question, sir.
No stupid question. I
I mean, the camera can go up to 1/8,000. So why don't you use 1/8,000 instead?
Why I want to use 8,000? 4,000 already can handle. Why I want to use 8,000? Let me see this one. Yeah, 4,000 shutter speed.
I think when you increase to 8,000, your light will be darker. everything will be darker.
Yeah. If you start to set as 8,000, maybe
Then you need
your
higher ISO.
picture you have to drop down.
Yes,
That means
ISO
that
have to
you cannot
increase.
have f9.
Mm.
You must maybe f63. Then your ISO cannot be 3002 already. You
6,000.
maybe 4 to 5,000. Then
Ah.
you create more noise.
Mm.
You create more noise.
Yeah.
When your ISO increase, your noise is coming in. So you must know your camera limit. When you start to process your camera, you start to know because take bird crop a lot, can be crop until 40 to 80% one. Depend what is the situation. So crop a lot. When you crop a lot, if your ISO is higher, your noise is very noisy. Then you start to using the noise to pet this that lah. So you can see this bee eater having his dragonfly in the mouth.
Can zoom into the dragonfly.
Can
Wow.
you still can see the detail?
Oh, the eye still clean.
Yeah.
Oh, it's totally different.
Mm.
Poor
But if you're
dragonfly.
using Olympus, I can't do that. Already heavy crop, I still zoom like that. Oh, everything gone.
一分钱一分货啦。
哦，一分钱一分货
Yeah lah.
Triple or double?
a lot lah.
A lot lah.
But Thomas, talking about the Olympus, have you tried the latest lens which they have?
150, 400.
Yeah, that
Which
one.
one?
150, 400. That one is also a very fantastic lens, right? I was told. Yeah.
Yeah, according they say, I did went down the there's a camera shop that I used to went down and buy. They asked me to buy this Olympus lens, so I went down and tried. I put it in is 150 to 400 with the TC built in, correct? Am I right?
Yeah, TC 1.5. 1.25. Yeah.
Yes, 1.25 TC built in, and this, if I'm not wrong, that time he tell me the price is 11,200. This lens,
Sing dollar lah.
Sing dollar 11,200, no joke. To buying this lens, and I put it into my EM1X, the Olympus higher end one, my body. So I try to track the bird in flight. The bird I saw some bird is on top the sky flying. I try to track. I not even get one photo. The tracking system.
So cham ah.
Sorry to say that.
But this Wong Liang Piao can get very very beautiful shot lah.
Can get beautiful shot. Definitely, all camera can get beautiful shot, but not all camera can get beautiful flying shot.
Maybe also luck, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, luck. But
50-50.
I not say that I want to sell Sony lah, because of the focusing, the tracking system, the percentage that you take the bird is higher.
Give you
The
more
higher percentage. For instance, when you start to using the dog tag to track, we don't see viewfinder already nowadays. When you take bird in flight, we can't see viewfinder. Why? The bird fly very fast. This kind of small bird, they fly very fast. They fly very fast. You see viewfinder, the space is so small, very fast out of your screen already. So we only can using the dog side to track. So later I will show you what type of dog side I'm using
Yep.
to track the bird. So because you have to synchronize the body and the dog side, then the focusing point. Then you have to trust your camera to catch the bird nowadays. So that's why people come out the R5, R6 Canon, and R3. So Sony have the A9, A9 II, and A1. So Nikon now come out the Z9. Yet to try Z9, we don't know.
Got question for you.
Yeah.
From Guan. Did you try shoot with Canon R5?
I did use my friend one. Wow, very good, not bad. But one thing I not really like it is when it's on the electronic shutter, totally no
No.
sound.
No
Totally
feel
no
lah.
sound. You
No
don't
feel
have the
lah.
feel. You don't have the feel. Too quiet. You don't know how many photo you got. You take. How
More
many
than
you just press. You
Never
don't
mind,
know.
free one ma, those.
Yeah lah. But
But
somehow
it will help you because 45 megapixel, if you need to crop, then a lot of pixels still remain. Yeah.
yeah, but you somehow when you take bird, not say that I take a lot is good. When you start to take a lot, you when you go back to your computer do process, wow,
Headache.
it's a very tough job. It's a very tough job. I
Yeah.
tell you. Like Sony, I used to set focus priority. That means that when without focus the bird, the Sony when I press down the shutter, he won't take one. If he never track the bird, you get the point or not? You can set focus priority when the bird come toward you. It's like something is there. They can get the focus, then they start to take the photo for you. Not that just you press the got focus or not focus, they just take. Then you have a lot of photo.
Okay. Yeah. Why we Michael Choong never organized for hands-on?
Birding. So you still can see the sharpness and the detail when I zoom in.
Poison.
Poison now. I poison Sony.
Thomas Robin say Canon to have focus priority mode as well.
Yeah. So you said that lah. You said that Canon I seldom use. I'm not very sure. I did try, but I not really like it is because too quiet. You don't have the feeling of the shutter count feeling. Cha, ta, 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 ta.
For the high speed.
Yeah lah.
I thought the A9 is also very quiet.
Quiet, but you still can hear.
Oh.
You
Means
still can hear.
you're not using the electronic shutter. Lor.
We are using electronic shutter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought
When you-
electronic all silent also.
Got full. They have a one function called silent mode turn on the silent mode, then okay.
So, someone said can set the sound.
A9 can set sound.
Yeah, A9 he taps wrong too fast.
Is it
A0.
A9 can set the sound, can tune the sound up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can adjust the volume lah. That means.
yeah.
That's a one.
So, but somehow R5, R6 cannot set. Electronic, they are very quiet or totally quiet. I cannot accept don't have the feel. Don't have the feeling that I'm having a focusing priority already. I get the bird already. I know I get the bird because based on the shutter, based on the camera is taking the photo. I only can trust that. See, you can take such bee eater when he charge up to the sky and he catching the dragonfly. See the mouth open, the eyes.
How come this one the background so white? Yeah,
This
using
is
flash.
a sky.
So white.
Sky,
Okay.
sky, light blue. The is a open sky. Just charge up.
What time is that in the morning?
Uh, time I don't know. I see whether got time detail. No, oh, got 11:35 a.m. 35 a.m. some more. The date is there.
Okay.
Quite bright. This is another bee eater. I like to show bee eater is a very challenging bird to take. Flying straight line and having the dragonfly also. So beautiful. Flying very fast. And I can have 10 over photo, then I choose one of these photo that straight one.
Wow. This
Like
guy
bullet.
fly very fast.
Like bullet. Same shutter speed. Shutter speed is still same 1 over 4,000. 600 plant length plus a TC. ISO 3002 F9.
Thomas, sorry interrupt. Paul call asking which tracking mode do you use with this type of shot?
What tracking mode? What type of tracking mode?
Which type? The focusing point is wide or expandable or
I
single?
using the okay. Two things you must know. When like this kind of situation is at the sky side one, background, no not many things to disturb you. You can using white. You can using white to do the tracking. Background have a lot of tree. Are using zoom.
Sorry?
Are
Using
using zoom. Zoom.
the focusing
White
point?
and zoom. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So
Zoom, is it single dot you're talking about? Single dot, is it?
You mean zoom and wide is the lens or the focusing point?
the focusing. Sony
Focusing.
have a zoom and white.
Zoom and wide.
Uh,
Expandable, is it?
No, what you call it, zone focusing, ZON.
zoom focusing and white focusing.
Zone. Okay. Get you. Zone. Yeah.
This is a black wing kite. Flying. This is a blue sky. And you can see he having his taking the branches to put at the nest side. It's a very beautiful black wing kite. And also using dockside to track. So
Do you want to show us the dock side, how it looks like?
can later I show you everything.
Okay.
The slide coming on.
Coming.
Coming.
Another black wing kite. You see, what is the place then? You get the lizard so big.
Yo.
So same, the shutter speed still the same. 3.2 or 4K. 3.2, 3002. Why this bird I put 3002 is a bigger bird, and compared to this bee eater, their flying star is much slower. So
This is a different lens, is it? 840 mm.
840 means that I 600 plus 1 point plus a TC.
Okay.
So This one. These two bright wing kite.
What were they doing? Fighting or what?
Passing
No,
food
they
break.
actually they're passing the food. The lizard drop, so they start to charge down to chase the lizard. Try to get back the food. It's a very funny. The male will look for the food, and you will hand over the food to the female, and the female will bring the food to feed the young.
Yeah.
Then we went there and take, and we always wait for this moment. Sometimes he passing in front of you, sometimes he passing very far away. So very far away, all the photo you cannot have it already. It's too small. When you start to do the cropping, everything also gone. Cannot see all the photo.
Thomas, you should do a personal exhibition.
Hopefully, this
Bring
is
out exhibit.
not bad.
What is nice.
What a beautiful way of flying.
Yeah.
Nice wing.
See the wings flying. So when you start to, if you start to want to take bird in flight, you must tell yourself what equipment you're going to buy. Are you going to stay long? If you're going to stay long, just go for a good body. You not only can take perching bird, you also can take bird in flight. So you no need to carry two body. Why I say that? Like A1, you have higher megapixel, and you also have very fast frame count, fast frame rate count. That means that you have 30 frames per second. So you can take perching bird and you can take flying bird. So that time without A1, everyone carry two body. One is A7R4 and one is either A9 or A92. Why? When they see perching bird, they have to change body. Into A7R4, higher megapixel, 64 megapixel. Am I right? 64. So now you have A1, you no need to carry
874 is I think 61.
61. Okay.
One.
So now you're having a A1, you no need to carry two body. You want the bird in flight can, you want the perching bird also can. Same, the shutter speed 1/5000. This is a small bird also very fast. That's why small bird is about 4 to 5K, 4 to 5K, I keep on saying. Then the bigger like eagle, okay, 3,002 to 4,000. Depend the situation. See, this one I put 2 times TC. 1,002. That means 600 plant land with 2 times TC. So the bird is quite small. In order to get a bigger, the bird quite beautiful, then you have to put in the good gear. That's why I buy the plant land.
Thomas, sorry,
Yeah.
interrupt. Pao Call got few question.
Yep.
First one, what do you think of using a dot sign? Is it useful, especially with a tracking system from the new camera?
What camera? New camera.
New new camera, or maybe from your Sony camera lah. Is it useful?
Okay. Very effective.
Very effective?
Dot side. Okay, dot side. You can have Nikon, this one Nikon one. I also using Nikon in the beginning. Why I using Nikon? Okay, beginning I start to take bird in flight. I don't know how to choose dot side. So I buy a good brand, Nikon. But somehow quite disappointed. Why I say that? because expensive. First, expensive. Second, I need to every time adjust. I need to every time tuning adjust. So sometimes why I cannot get the bird, I must see, hey, is it all my tune out, everything is run already out of the focus. So I have to reset the Nikon dock side. But it's used to either go left or go right because your movement a lot is shaky. And another weak point for Nikon dock side, when there is a rain, the
Mm-hmm.
dock side got the rain water inside, and the
Mm-hmm.
coating of the inside of this glass coating will
Mm-hmm.
be spoiled
Huh?
if you go and clean. You must wait for him auto dry. I don't know. I go and clean. So the coating of the dock side all peel up, gone. So this Nikon dot side spoiled.
So, second question. How do you know the timing of the bird diving for food from Palco?
Oh, you won't know one. All the old birder they every time say the bird when they start to shit, tongue side, going to fly already, or going to look for food already. But
Mm.
somehow not very chun, I would say that. Not very chun. Don't really believe it. Believe your sixth sense. When you take long enough for birding, you will start to realize that the bird, when he going to fly, there is an action one.
Mm.
The birds always there is an action one. When the action start to have that kind of feeling, then you get yourself ready. Got two way of taking bird in flight. One is so-called pre-focus. Why I say pre-focus? I know the bird keep on fly here to there, this direction. So I pre-focus at that direction. I believe the bird will fly there. So you used to see the pattern. So the bird start to fly. Okay, I already focused that area that is going to stay there. So I just shoot, I just press. Then if the bird go there, you get all the shot. This is called pre-focus. But if you take bird, not me lah. I like to take bird without free focus, pre-focus. This is an Olympic dog side, same.
Mm.
155. But it's better when you hit the range, the coating won't drop at least.
Will not
Thomas, one question, Patrick here. Now you got those 3.2-inch viewfinders at the back of a camera. Wouldn't that be easier to use that to track the bird rather than having this dot sight?
Again, you say again.
No, nowadays most modern mirrorless camera, they got a
Uh-huh.
3.2-inch screen at the back of a camera, right?
Yep.
So wouldn't that be sufficient to track the bird rather than having a dot sight?
You're saying you are using the LED screen, right?
At the back to track. If your camera is on a gimbal and a tripod, then you can actually turn the camera to track the bird.
Okay, got this problem is when you look at LED screen, when you at the open space, your LED screen, you totally cannot see anything. It's very rare and very dark, very hard to see things.
I see.
When the sunlight is behind you.
Oh, okay. So you need a dock sight for that now.
Yes. You must use the dock side. Dock side, there is
The better contrast, dock sight,
yeah, dock side there is a red dot circle there, and When the birds enter the area, then I start to shoot already.
I see. Okay.
So this is another type of dog site. We call this is a third-party dog site. I using one of these, cheaper. It's about $60.
Sing dollar. Mm.
Yeah, Sing dollar. Made in China lah. You if you want to buy the original one, buy from the Amazon, it cost you about $200 to $300.
Mm. 2 to 300. Mm.
Yeah, quite expensive. But I buy from the Ali.
I saw it Malaysia about 500-600 Shopee. No
Here's
wonder.
another type of dog side. Then you can see the dog side on top. On top, you can see the cross circle. This is what we say. When the bird enter the area, so you using this dog side to track the bird. You base on using the dog side to look at the bird enter. So you have bigger space, everything. Wow, sweet. Very easy.
Yeah.
Dog side is optical no delay
Yeah. Can say that this kind of dog side is for those they went for rifle range, they use for gun one. And we use for bird lah.
But this you need to calibrate every time, You need to calibrate.
And this one, the no need every time calibrate.
Different lens, same calibration.
The calibration is the same. There is a up and down and left and right.
Oh, I see.
Okay, when you calibrate one time, this is the third-party dog side base to mount at your horseshoe, the flashlight horseshoe side. But you must do some modify. You see the small piece of the metal, you must file it thinner a bit in order to put in. So you can mount it in, then your dog side, third-party dog side can click on top. Then it will be very firm. Then you no need to every time go out take bird. I must adjust the dog side left, right, up, down. Pick.
because every time is on top of your camera.
Yeah. I mount on top my camera. I seldom bring down. Even bring down also not much run. This is a dog side that I used to use. Any more thing that want to ask? That share the experience?
One more. Pau call question from Pau call. What are the rare birder are looking for now, and where to spot them?
This
This one $1 million question.
Okay. We have roughly we have a calendar, like which month what type of rare bird will come. Like for instance, migration bird. Every time start August, kingfisher will come, common king. Then we start to look for common king. Then we start to look for the blue ear, and we start to look for this olive kingfisher, and flying catcher. Flying catcher, many type of flying catcher. Got the white mall flying catcher, got the yellow drum flying catcher. Many type flying catcher. Flying catcher is the most tough to take. Why? It's a small bird and it won't perch longer. Because in Singapore we cannot feed. We can't feed the bird. We can't say that we feeding the bird, make the bird stay there longer, got the worm to take. In Singapore, we can't do that. We'll get fined. Then somehow you see, wow, a lot of bird there. Then you put worm there, everything, huh? Wait, somehow behind people take your photo. Then you will get heavy fine. So try not to do that in Singapore. So basically, we take quite tough, especially flying catcher. But when I have 600 F4, I will say that I slow down to look for bird already. Why? Too heavy to carry to look for bird. I will wait for the people tell me, hey, this bird at where? Then I will go. Last time I tell people, because I'm having a small lens, small body like Olympus, I can easily walk around. So I can easily spot the rare bird. Then I will tell, oh, the rare bird, what bird come already? I spot there at where, at what time. Then everyone will start to go down. But now I change because everyone tell me, hey, Thomas, that side got what bird? Then you faster go down. Okay, I bring all my equipment down. You can't carry a 600 F4 prime lens so big gun and move around to look for bird. It's a torture. It's a very tough. 真嘅真慘 This one, I have to say that lah. But
You need
the quality of the photo is different lah. Pro and con.
Thomas, you
Yeah.
need to hire a personal assistant, Thomas.
Wow, that one got I saw a lot. There's a two brother. They bring their mate out.
Yeah, you need to
Thomas
hire a
don't
personal
Carry
assistant.
for the equipment,
Thomas
but they
don't
still
very
don't look
fit,
for bird. They still don't look for bird. They also wait for the news.
Thomas
also
Tong is
work
very
for the
fit now,
news.
right? Yeah.
It become very tough, very heavy equipment. The mate also cannot take it one. So somehow you 600 F4, then you have this kind of situation that you can't look for the bird that you have the first hand birds new, first hand. So nowadays I slow down and a lot of birds have been taken. So I'm waiting for open, then I can go overseas take bird.
Thomas, normally when you shoot, you put on a gimbal tripod or you handheld? Or both?
Okay, perching I gimbal, flying handheld for me. Can answer your question?
Yeah, thanks.
Because I like to handheld lah, to have the flying bird lah. They're much easier to control. So,
Any other question, guys?
any more?
We have 5 more minutes to go.
So
Seems like
downside,
Singapore
I
got-
tell you,
Seems like Singapore got a lot of places to shoot bird. Surprisingly, concrete jungle, you still have such a good area to shoot birds in Singapore.
yeah, Singapore same as Malaysia also have a lot of place to shoot bird. But
Yeah, but
Singapore,
we are forested, you see, so it's easier. But Singapore being concrete jungle, I'm surprised that you can. What are the places you shoot in Singapore? Are the birds? Is there any typical location?
we used to go DF Daddy Front. We used to go to the sometime we go to Botanic Garden. Like recently the news is come out to Ang Mo Kio Bishan Park for the orator kingfisher.
Satay by the Bay is a hawker center there, isn't it? It's an eating place there, isn't it? You shoot some birds.
Yes. That side used to we take the common kingfisher.
I see. You also got a
This
place-
is the place that common kingfisher used to come, and you will start to stand at the lobster, very beautiful lotus flower. Stand at there. I got one photo there. The only one for so many years, for 3 years, I just only get one this photo.
Can show your kingfisher, oriented kingfisher.
Can.
Mm,
But somehow the screen black, leh. How come?
Sleep mode, sleep mode.
Sleep mode lah. So how to wake up?
Unlock your screen, your
Unlock my screen.
your handphone screen.
Unlock already what? My handphone screen open what?
Then I think you need to reconnect.
Okay, reconnect again.
Yeah.
Share screen. Okay, 接嚟了。
接嚟了。
誒，冇咧。Share screen.
Yeah.
Share. Start now.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, recently we having this olive kingfisher lah. Malaysia have a lot.
Wait.
This is taken yesterday.
Wow. Yeah, I saw this one in your Facebook.
Yeah, taken yesterday.
This guy like
And
not happy, this guy.
this one die already.
Huh?
Yeah.
Last photo.
This is taken at the Hindihi. Only kingfisher.
The same bird, oriented kingfisher.
Yep. Same type of bird. Whether
Same
they are same bird or not, I don't know.
Become the last photo of this
That
bird.
one is at the Ang Mo Kio one is the last photo already. So, today everyone go down half a day happy. After that dive in the water, never come out.
Huh?
Or
Serious,
maybe dive in the water, come out in different
No lah,
locations.
so many birds there, so many eyes, all the super eyes there. They
Super
can catch bird very fast one.
Maybe a crocodile waiting down there.
Don't know. I don't know. I never went there today. So you can see the olive kingfisher. See, so beautiful, 7 color. The most beautiful kingfisher.
This is a male, is it? It's a male.
I don't know. Really, you ask me this is a male. I did ask people, male or female, how to see. Kingfisher, common
male more
kingfisher, we
colourful.
still can say male or female.
Mm.
Common kingfisher, we see the pitch.
Mm.
The pitch is the below side. Is it the what color? Yeah, this is male.
Mm.
You can see the pitch, all black color. This is a male one, but somehow Oriental kingfisher we can't tell. I did ask, hey, how you identify female or male? I also don't know. They tell me. This one is also male. You can see the lens different when I zoom in. The detail is not there.
This one is F what?
This one F what?
Oh,
F6.2.
Mm.
Maybe this shutter speed I can even slow it down. Only 2005. For this kind of throwing fish, I think 1002 were enough. 1250. Because this is quite early when I start to take bird. So I still try to adjust myself how to take with what kind of situation, what type of shutter speed. Yep. So, any more question to ask? Q&A?
Q&A. Don't be shy.
I show you this photo.
This one you Photoshop the
The
background.
background I do Photoshop. The is also dark. It's also dark, but somehow still got some light. So I try to make it all totally black color. This one is a pre-focus, if I'm not wrong. It's a pre-focus. This is a pre-focus. When I focus the area, I just wait. It jump, then I take lah. Oh. This style of flying is no longer pre-focus already.
Have to follow this one.
You have to follow, you have to pan.
I remember you have some Mandarin duck. The
Mandarin
duck that
duck.
can,
Okay, Mandarin
the one
duck.
that can fly one.
Yeah, Mandarin duck. This one is the beginning of the year. Let me find,
See, so how many pictures, our friend?
2021. 2021. Mandarin duck. Mandarin duck flying.
On top there, on top. More.
Oh, that one is passing foot, that one.
Yeah, that one passing food. You want to see?
Yeah,
Passing
go
food one?
bring up and then let our members see passing foot.
Passing foot.
Where? Here.
This one.
You see? It drop. Then they start to charge down. Now this one, then they look now. Oh. Then they start to like that come down. So from this one, yes, from this one to this one to this one and to this one.
Ayo, the lizard
Yeah.
drop already.
No, drop there. Choong over there, they will charge down to take back the thing. And this is the Osprey diving fun. This is another Osprey. I have one more is L-shaped one. Yeah, different area.
Different Australia.
Yeah, different area I only can say.
You know the same or not?
They look like same, huh?
Look like same.
See, when diving and also charge direct to you, and you must using the dog side to track one. You can't use eye to track. You cannot see them well.
Very fast, huh?
Very fast. Very fast. Okay, Mandarin duck. Where? None看到了。
Center.
Center.
Go down.
Boleh baca ni kim ah.
The
Okay.
duck.
Okay, this Mandarin duck flying. This one. This is another day. I got another day. Yes, here. Still.
This one.
This is a Mandarin duck flying with the reflection. Very beautiful.
This type of flying is fast or considered fast or slow?
Consider slow. This bird is not very fast. Not very fast. 3,002 to 4,000 can handle. No need to go up to 4,000.
Ricky, you have question, Ricky? You can unmute yourself and just ask Thomas.
Oh, I think most of the thing are quite same.
Yeah lah, I think you know lah. Everything. You are the birder. It's about there already.
It's about that. It's now that migration bird. Everybody is waiting for them to shoot.
Yeah, wait for news now.
Ah,
I also wait for news only. Never go and look already.
now the Black Plaza is coming in back.
Yeah, Black Plaza, we must wait to go to the Changi Business Park.
I heard that the Pasir Ris Park already in there already.
Pasiri,
Yeah.
Kappa B, Kappa C.
They said somewhere in Kapasi there.
Should be Kappa B lah, because Kappa C, the area, they already
Right.
got the construction area there. So got very noisy. Black Plaza won't go there.
I don't know that day few shooter shooting at there. You know, before the entrance of the Kapasi.
Entrance of the Kappa C, and that means near to the MRT, the MRT
No,
track.
mangrove area.
Okay. Can go and look. I still prefer go to this Changi Business Park.
Yeah. But so
Much
far
easier.
not seen yet.
Yeah, and wait for the another bazaar lah, Jordan Bazaar.
The Jordan Plaza lah.
Yeah. Okay lah. Today call
Hey
out.
Thomas, show us your Facebook. If people want to follow you, they can actually.
Can.
Yep, they can actually follow you. You know, just show us your Facebook. For those who want to follow Thomas Choong.
This is my Facebook lah. Welcome
I
to
think you
follow
just
me.
type in or search for Thomas Choong. Yeah.
Yeah. The mostly
With the angry
more,
bird.
a lot of photo I put there lah, also. But nowadays I slow down a lot lah.
Yeah, your lens so heavy.
Slow down a lot. Really slow down a lot.
Okay lah. Thank you so much,
Okay,
Thomas.
thank you,
so much
everyone.
for sharing with us. Yeah, all
Yeah.
the beautiful picture. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Good
Bye.
night. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Bye.